Hey, what's up, guys? This is John.
And Brian.
And we are here with Emily Jones, one of the hosts of Pegasisters Live. How are you today?
Hi, I'm doing really good. How are you?
We're doing good. So do you want to ask the first question?
I just want to say this before we get off our chest. We did interview her at TriCon. Recording didn't turn out too well.
So, repeat interview. Anyway, so first question we have for you is, what is your brony story? How did you get into the fandom?
Alright, so about 2 years ago, from August actually, so it's been 2 years, oh my gosh. I found a video on Facebook. My friend George had posted Fluttershy's cheer on his wall. And I thought, okay, this has got to be really strange. My 24-year-old male friend is posting colorful ponies on his wall. But I'm like, that's a little interesting. But I got kind of curious, and I clicked on it. And it was actually really funny. And I decided to click on the actual YouTube link, and I started looking through the comments, and I started realizing a lot of the comments were from guys. And so I looked through other videos, like little short clips from the show, and I asked my little sister about it. I'm like, have you heard of this strange thing? I don't know, it's My Little Pony, but it looks like it's redone. And she was actually interested in it already. And so I started looking through on YouTube, and I had actually found Saber Sparks' documentary on it. I don't know if you guys have heard. It's called Battle of the Brony.
That was actually one of the first brony videos I ever came across.
Yeah, same.
Fandom videos.
Yeah, same. And it really helps you. It gives you a good outlook on what it really is about. And so, I remember I watched it probably 5 times just that first day because I was so interested in it. And so basically after the point of me watching that and going through, I decided, okay, I have to give this another look. So I started watching the show, and I really loved it, so I joined the community.
Awesome. So.
What was I going to say? What did you think when you first found out that a lot of the fandom was teenage males to adult males?
Well, at first, like I said, with George, I thought, oh, there's gotta be something, like, kind of strange about him, maybe? I don't know. I felt bad. I feel terrible. At first, I thought maybe he was just a little odd, or I don't know. But, after I realized that most of the people were guys, I was actually kind of proud of guys at that point. Is that bad? Because, being, a young female, I've done my, I've been doing a lot of dating, and a lot of guys are kind of rude, and then after this point, I said, 5 points for Gryffindor. They all, it's amazing.
Wow.
So I was really proud of them, and I thought it was really cool, and, all the bronies I've met are extremely kind and generous and just amazing people.
Yeah.
As funny as I noticed that too, as I go to like conventions and meeting new, people that are bronies, I tend to see that they treat you like how you wanted them to treat, or you treat them, It's
Yeah, exactly. They treat you like a family member.
Exactly. So, next question we have for you is, when/how did you get the idea for Pegasisters Live?
Okay, so about a year ago, I had come up with the idea when I ran into a friend of mine, and he was doing a very small show. And I have to apologize right now for the dog barking. I don't know if you can hear it. I'm so sorry.
You can hear it a little bit, but it's not that distracting.
He says it's my cat next to me.
It's just like, shut up. Oh my gosh, I used to actually stream in the same exact room as the dogs where their cages were. And so, during stream, I'm just like trying to like shake them a little, like, be quiet, go on, streaming. So sorry. But anywho, so about a year ago actually, I had run into a friend who had made a really small show. It didn't really get too far, but I thought this kind of thing is really neat, and I had also tuned into quite a bit of Brony Breakdown and Final Drafts, Final and Friends stream, and quite a bit of other streams, and I found them really relaxing. I would actually go to bed listening to streams just because it's just nice to hear someone's voice when you're going to bed, and it's a little weird. But I decided, there's no girls doing this, so why not get this started? Why don't I get the ball rolling? So I found a nice girl on Twitter. Her name was Sandra, and I didn't know her too well, but I had messaged her because we'd followed each other because we were both big comic nerds. And I asked her, how about we do a show? It'd basically be like about My Little Pony, and we'll give everyone the female perspective of the fandom because oddly enough, that's not very popular nowadays.
Yeah.
So she agreed to it, not knowing what she agreed to. She thought she was going to be in for just like maybe a week show, like one time thing. And then I explained to her on Skype, oh no, that's going to be like a week thing. Every week we're going to do interviews and music and news and everything. And she was on board with it, so we got started. And that's basically it.
Very interesting. So one question I have for you, it's going to kind of lead into one of the questions we have on our list. But how did you discover Evergreen Radio?
I basically discovered Evergreen Radio basically when I found Saber. He was posting about his new show on Bernie Breakdown. That was, I believe, every Thursday. And I thought, okay, wait a second. Saber's going to be talking more? I should listen in. Maybe, he'll have something fun to say. Because a few years ago, I was a pretty big fan of him. And so I went over to the Evergreen Radio YouTube, and I started tuning into some interviews. And I thought, oh my gosh, this is like really professional. It's really legitimate. And I thought, man, this fandom is a lot more than I expected. And basically, as soon as I had run into the Everfree staff, I wanted to be a part of them, like right away.
Very nice.
Yeah, it was basically like my goal after I had made Pegasisters. I'm like, we are going to be on Everfree. It's going to happen.
To coincide with that, a lot of viewers probably are wondering what Pegasisters Live is. I mean, I kind of wondered that myself when John mentioned that you're going to be at TrotCon. So I watched a little bit of it. Can you explain what it is a little bit? Just some brief summary of it.
Yeah, sure. So Pegasisters Live, it's basically a show where it gives the female perspective of the fandom. We give news, music, videos, interviews, and we also have a cosplay segment each week. So it's on Sunday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so basically we're just a couple of girls kind of having fun and giving you the news and just kind of enjoying the presence of our quote-unquote Chatty Box. I don't know if you've heard that saying yet.
Yes, I've heard that before.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's like canon in our show. And we actually had a BronyCon panel, and it was called, the Chatty Box Takeover, and it was more or less a celebration of the Chatty Box than, more, it wasn't really about the show. It was more like, we really appreciate our fans who have come in and just kind of hung out with us and played,
Yeah, I definitely noticed that during your show you seem to be a lot more involved in the Chatty Box than, say, Brony Breakdown. And I mean, I understand Brony Breakdown has a lot bigger of an audience, and so they can't really get to their quote-unquote Chatty Box.
Right.
But you guys seem to definitely be very active. I mean, with our YouTube channel, we try our best to respond to every comment we get because we love interacting with the community and the people that like our stuff,
Yeah, definitely. And I think that's just a nice gesture. I mean, people really appreciate it when their opinions are heard. So when, some guy's got something funny to say, we like to comment on it. And people really appreciate that about our show, and that's what's kind of different about it. Because I remember, I would tune in a Bernie Breakdown, and I tried to make some kind of funny joke, and they never really reacted, which is understandable because they have, 500 plus views. But it's definitely more fun to be involved with people, and a lot of people just get really excited when we respond to them.
Yeah. So next question we have for you is, how did you get your promotion to Everfree Radio, since you have mentioned that was your ultimate goal?
So what had happened was I actually got the chance to meet Final Draft at Canterlot Gardens. I don't know if you guys have gone. Did you guys go there?
No, we didn't. We went to Midwestria, which was a month before that.
Oh, all right. Yeah, no worries. Canela Gardens, it was really nice. It was actually my first pony convention. I'd gone to multiple anime conventions, but it was my first pony convention, and I found Draft and Saber and Cowboy Dave, basically the staff and some musicians. And I kind of fangirled with Draft, and I tweeted like, I need to find you and take a picture with you. Oh my god, you're so, amazing and famous. And he got a real kick out of it, actually. He thought, oh wow, I've got a fangirl, woohoo. And so, I would come into the streams a couple weeks after I had met him, and he would make comments, and he would tell everyone, oh yeah, my fangirl's here, and poke fun at me. And so we started becoming really good friends, and he had heard about the show from mutual friends, and he started asking me about it, like, oh, what is this about? And I just explained it to him in a very casual way. It's just, it's a show I do. It's about girls, and it's fun and stuff, and we're going to be interviewing people like Grey Delisle. And he was really interested, and he had made streams, talking about it, like, I'm thinking about putting these guys on. What do you guys think? And people agreed, and they ended up coming to one of our shows where we had interviewed Rhymeflow, which is he's a really great rapper. Mm-hmm. And they all tuned in, and he called us right after the show and said, you know what, you guys deserve a bigger audience. What do you say about, joining Everfree Network? And right away we agreed to it, because, like I said, ultimate goal.
Very interesting. So, one other question I do have is that, from what I understand, Sandra had to unfortunately leave Pegasisters Live. Who did you get to replace her?
All right. So the replacement, her name is Tay Bolin. Mm-hmm. She actually lives just about 5 minutes away from my house. What I did was, after Sandra had left, I actually opened up applications, and so we did get about 30 applications.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, very exciting. I did not expect that at all. But yeah, I got about 30 applications, and it took me about a week to pick out Tay. And I decided, she's got a very spunky, exciting personality. It's also very helpful that she lives pretty close to me, so in case anything goes wrong, we can, she can run over to my house in case her Skype isn't working, or just anything, really. So she's really great, and I couldn't be happier to have her a part of the staff.
Very cool.
Would you like to give any shout-outs?
What do I think? Just, I guess, my friends. I mean, I'm really good friends with Peter New, and I love him. He's very comforting and helpful. Whenever I need anything, he will shoot me a text. He's always there for me, and he's always very supportive of the show. Acoustic Brony, because he's also very supportive whenever I need anything at all, and anything show-related, he's there. He's always got my back. And we get to collab soon, so I'm very excited for that.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Acoustic does really amazing music, and we're going to be working on a song here really soon. He just has to finish up the song. It's called Generosity.
Cool.
Yep,
well, definitely
send
send us a link when you do that, and we can put it as a link in our description for one of our updates.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. So, well, I think that we're out of questions for this interview. Do you have any more that you'd like to say?
I don't.
Alrighty.
Unfortunately, not yet.
Well, thank you very much, Emily Jones, for coming on with us and having an interview.
Oh, no problem at all. Thank you so much for having me again.
Awesome.
Not a problem.
So that's it from me, John.
Me, Brian.
And me, yay.
And we will talk to you guys later. Peace out, Dragon.
Peace out, Dragon.
Bye.